What is up, Butt Check family? It is Friday. The weekend is here. We done made it. We got so many damn important buttons to check, so we're gonna get straight to it. Let's go.
Button check.
What is up, Butt Check fam? Welcome back once again. Thank you guys for tuning in. It is Friday morning. Hope you're enjoying the day. Well, it's just getting started. So either way, like I said in the intro, we got some very important buttons to check. So much is going on just in the last 48 hours. So please do me a favor, and before we get it started, please hit that subscribe button. Help the channel grow. Join the Button Check army because we are an army, and soon we will destroy. How about a family, not an army? Not a blood, but you know, like play cousins. Not the play cousins that sleep together, but we're like booty, not booty calls, but we're kind of like distant friends. Like if you were in prison, I would write you letters. You know, either way, please like, subscribe, and we're about to get it started. Without further ado, hope you're enjoying today because the weekend's about to get better. Let's go. All right, now into them first set of time to clear the air buttons that need to be checked. So we just laid, matter of fact, the last video, right? One of the main parts of it was Fei Long is probably not going to be in Street Fighter 6. Y'all saw that video. If you didn't, I'll put the link down below for you to check it out. But basically, the way this kind of unraveled, right? There was a composer, a man by the name of Daniel Lindholm, that did like a Q&A on his channel. And, you know, basically he came to talking about Fei Long. So from there was a lot of questions. There was a lot of debate. I think it was even trending like a couple days ago on Twitter when it originally broke. The journalist that did the story, which I believe we featured them in the video as well, made an interesting comment, and we read it in the last video as well. At the very end, they said they contacted Capcom to see if this was true, and they said Capcom responded simply by saying, "We don't comment on rumors." Okay, since then, hell done broke loose. Like, matter of fact, shortly after I posted the video, there was updates on Twitter, right? Some of those updates I actually posted on this channel on the community page, so some of you might have already seen it by now. But of course, we had to dig a little deeper and talk about it in this video. So shout out to the homie Jake James Lugo, because he first tagged me in it. Right here, he actually tagged the Bruce Lee account saying, "Hey, it'd be nice to get clarification on this news about video game interpretations of Bruce Lee. Is any of what's being said true? Fei Long has been one of the best homages to Bruce Lee for decades. Can we get an official statement on what's up here?" And of course, then he tags the NintendoLife.com article. Well, amazingly enough, the actual official Bruce Lee Twitter account responds to this saying, "We never made any comments of this nature. We have no idea who," and they tag Daniel, says his close friends of the family are, but his comments are entirely false surrounding the Bruce Lee family. Then others tag me in this as well at Chris Debo, man, thank you for the love. And of course, I think the first reaction here is relief, right? A lot of people are like, this is what's up, because let's face it, who doesn't love Fei Long? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like missing him in 5, was like, okay, anybody basically that didn't get their main in 5 was like, okay, well, fingers crossed that we're gonna get them in 6, and definitely Fei being one of them. We're like, please be in 6. And then when this article kind of broke the other day, a lot of people seemed to get down in their spirits because they were like, this really sucks. And of course, we had to take it with a grain of salt because it was nothing in stone. It was not an official statement from Capcom. These are just kind of like people talking around, you know, possible the future of Street Fighter. And I did read the comments. I know there's a lot of different opinions on this. Some of you saying that it sounded like bullshit from the beginning and whatnot. But an even bigger thing that was happening on that flip side was with the composer himself, right? Daniel, right? Because, you know, the Lee family just said, we don't know who Daniel's friends are of the family or what he's talking about. This is false. Some people in the community like, okay, well, I smell bullshit and whatnot. But then you got Daniel posting a lot. And a lot of people backing him up. And the reason being is because he is upset. The reason why he is upset because he feels that he was misquoted. I'll put some of the tweets on the screen, like this one right here. It says, "For your information, I've been misquoted during a hypothetical question in my video. Just a small part of the information I had was common knowledge about the Lee family. However, this information was not from Capcom. I love what if questions because it gives me the freedom to express yourself about a situation that would never happen. I would like to consider my thoughts to be my own, not the opinions of Capcom. I sincerely apologize for the Lee family, which of whom I go by the philosophy of Bruce Lee every day. It wouldn't make sense that I would say anything bad or ill about anyone or anything related to my favorite genre of game and people of whom I admire. To treat a hypothetical discussion as facts is just wrong." Then you can see where he goes further to apologize to Capcom. He's like, I apologize for any confusion or, hassle this may have caused you guys. I know there was also a fear that he was expressing, like, you guys don't understand. If you are contacting Capcom, telling them about this Q&A that I had on my channel, it can get me blacklisted if they take it the wrong way. So a lot of people then saw that and they took it as like, well, Capcom's messed up if they blacklist you just for this Q&A. It wasn't even that deep. A lot of people therefore kind of seemed like they were throwing shade at Capcom. Daniel then spoke back. Right here you can see where it says, don't bash Capcom. They're not a part of this. I don't represent them. This is between me and a journalist. Goes on to say that he's like a freelancer. He's like, I don't work for Capcom. I can work for anybody, but I can be hired by them and I wish to continue my livelihood. Like, I actually really do appreciate Capcom. And he goes on as well saying, please, everybody, you're making it worse. Leave Capcom alone. Leave the Lee family alone. I will explain in 30 minutes to the Casanova podcast what's going on, and I'll talk about that real quick as well. So basically that comment that he just made before this one where he said it's between me and a journalist, he goes on in detail in this podcast to talk about, I just want to find out who's the one that contacted Capcom. Like, I need to find out who. Was it the journalist? Was it somebody else? Because in that article, I think it just gave like a generalization, but it didn't say the actual individual that reached out to contact them, for the confirmation of the Fei Long story. So that's the name that he's going after, that he wants. He's like, it's between me and a journalist, whoever put the story out there, whoever contacted Capcom and put me on their radar to make it kind of look like I'm talking shit or leaking some important information, which I wasn't even trying to do. That's where the Casanova podcast comes into question, because now I want to give a shout out to the homie. Okay, I'm stumbling over my words. I think I'm talking too fast here, but big shout out to the homie before I get into this, Zaid Tabani. Y'all know him as Red Rapper. We've shown some of his amazing music on this channel before. His link is in the description field. Definitely show him some love. He actually connected me with Daniel, introduced us because I was wanting to help him clear it up and get his side of the story and possibly do an interview. Well, this man is in Japan, so he's literally like 14, 15 hours ahead of me. So we're really trying to figure out a time when we're both awake or asleep or not at work or something like that. We're gonna try to do it this weekend. So prayers up for that. But in the meantime, he also did an interview on this podcast. This is the podcast in question. It's called the Casanova Podcast. I'm gonna put the link in the description field. I actually already put this link in the previous video when I updated it, and I put it on the community page as well, in the comment section as well, because I wanted everybody to see the update. Anyway, it's a good interview. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, but he does go into depth how he feels, how he feels about Capcom, how he feels about this journalist, and he speaks his mind. Definitely check out that podcast and that interview if you guys are interested. Link down below. And then if I can hook up with Daniel this weekend sometime, like we've been talking, I'll definitely put it on this channel, because it seems like more and more information is kind of coming out with each day. So like I said, good takeaways is it's likely that it's not RIP Fei Long, which is a good thing. Hopefully we'll still see him again. And the other thing to consider is what's really gonna happen to Daniel now, just for this simple conversation. I know he's fearing a blacklist. He's fearing to be looked at different in the industry just because of this conversation, like trust issues and whatnot. So I definitely hope to get deeper in conversation with this man this weekend. What y'all think? All right, now into them next set of expensive ass, I won't even say expensive, I'm talking about big ass pot buttons that need to be checked. This is an announcement we couldn't wait to make, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know EVO is coming up. Well, now that it seems like Smash is out of the way in a weird way, it kind of seems, because I saw people talking about this, they talked about as soon as Smash cleared the scene or got out of EVO, they were like, yo, basically Nintendo just cleared the way for MultiVersus to become like the next big thing. And it doesn't seem so far-fetched now. Look at this post right here. They just posted this yesterday saying 2v2 tournament, 32 team payout, 100K prize pool at EVO. Oh my God, I'm gonna say that again, 100K. Here's the post right here. MultiVersus, you can see the official Twitter account says MultiVersus is headed to EVO with the 2v2 tournament hosted by, and they're tagging WB Games, awarding the top 32 teams. Once again, awarding the top 32 teams. Grab your teammate and sign up for the closed alpha at, and here's the link right there. I'll put that link in the description field as well, to hone your skills. EVO 2022 registration opens 5 30. Holy shit, is this not some good news? I mean, Hungry Box, Sonic Fox, everybody down below is like, yo, let's run it, let's do it. Who wants to be my partner? A lot of people are just like, they see that 100K, they're like, let's do this shit. How could you not? This is huge. This is what, this is what fucking Nintendo should have been doing for Ultimate. You know what I'm saying? Should have been doing for Melee or something. The numbers were there. They had the money. They should have been doing this shit. This is what I feel. This is what the FGC is hoping for when LOL Fighters drops. You know what I'm saying? When that League of Legends fighting game comes out, this is what we're expecting. Something like this. At least for EVO. You know what I'm saying? I know we're expecting even bigger money all around, but like, a number like this for EVO, I don't think we've ever seen a payout this big. WB Games is doing the damn thing. This is how you do it. This is how you get that advertising on there. The Super Bowl of tournaments, the closed alpha, the fucking anticipation. People are ready to play again. People are ready to go back to playing live tournaments. I'm very excited about this as well because just the other day I was talking about playing me some MultiVersus very soon. Very, very soon. And I know I say that a lot, but this time I really mean it. I can't really say too much besides that. I would like to be playing this game very, very soon, and I will let y'all know all about it should that happen. There it is, one more again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the amazing love. How y'all feeling, man? Like I said, can't wait to talk to the Street Fighter composer, you know, that talked about the Fei Long story. I know this gentleman's gonna have a lot more to say by the time we catch up to him in about a day or so. And on top of that, we have MultiVersus doing the damn thing. 100K, big money, big ballin', you know what I'm saying? Big introduction to the FGC. This is how you do it. There it is, one more again. Thank you guys for the amazing love. We will see you soon, if not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Love you forever. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
A little bit faster, please. I want to feel like it's raining on me, okay?